Hi, I'm Melanie from IDoMatter.com, and this is my second video in a series of videos that I'm doing on the effects of childhood abuse and neglect. And like I said in my first video, there are many effects. Depression, drug abuse, alcoholism, abusing others, workaholics, and one very big effect that makes all these other effects happen is the fact that we have no sense of self. We don't know who we are. We don't know anything about ourselves. We have no sense of self, no self-confidence even. We lack everything in the fact that we don't even know who we are. And this is a direct result from the trauma of childhood abuse. And the reasons why that we have no sense of self is because as children, we didn't have the freedom to be a child. We didn't have unconditional love. We didn't have a chance to even watch a butterfly fly and feel the love and joy of it because we were full of fear. Fear. When I woke up, when we wake up, we have to be thinking about others, We have to make sure that we have to do what we have to do today just to survive. We have to make sure we know. We have to be on high alert all the time. Now, is today the day that I have to be quiet and not say a word? Or is today the day I'm supposed to smile and be a happy child? So my parents, my mom and dad, that's what they want me to do today. So I'll do anything. I have to be aware of what I need to do. And I'm talking about like 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, these young ages. All the way up for me, it was all the way to the age of 16. And that's when I finally left a home that took away any sense of self. I left because I had no choice. Because I had to survive and I had to get out of the chaos of living in a world where I did not matter. And for years, I just kept busy, and raising my girls and being this workaholic, as they say, and having to have everything perfect. And about 5 years ago, when my life started settling down, and that's what happens to a lot of us. Like through the years, we just keep so busy. Even if we have some flashes of memories, we better just suck that one up and keep on going. And let's work a little harder. My life got quieter. My kids were already, they were raised. They had families of their own. And I wasn't working at this time. And all of a sudden, just these flashes of violence that I experienced as a child just came through. It was just flashes and flashes of things I didn't even know happened to me. They just started just flooding through me. And I never told anyone at first. And then I started feeling anxious, even more anxious. I couldn't even make my mind up what kind of chocolate bar I wanted to eat because I was just so full of anxiety and pain and loss and so sad. And I had what they call an episode of post-traumatic stress disorder, and it was pretty brutal. And that brought me to a place where I just couldn't go on anymore. And I reached out for help, and I called the mental health. And 2 months later, I was able to see someone. And that's what I want to talk about, is the fact that we have to be responsible now for ourselves in our therapy because our mental health field, they're so busy. And it's even hard to find one. I mean, like I said, it took 2 months before I even got in. I'm amazed I stuck to it, that I didn't back out. And so many do back out. So many of us are still working and we got a young family even. And we still, the awareness is out there, but we don't have the time. We don't have the time to do any healing. And because it's hard work. It really is hard work to do this. So maybe if together, we could work on healing ourselves. I read as much as I could There's so many books out there, and there's the internet too. And if we can learn why we have no sense of self and the effects of no sense of self. Like for me, the effects of no sense of self was I had no thoughts of my own. My thoughts were of others. My thoughts were of my children, my workplace. I had to do the best I could. I had to make sure that I did a really, really good job at everything. And it's so hard to explain, but I want to explain the fact that I had no thoughts of myself. So when I got up in the morning, it was like, what do I have to do today for my children, for my friends, for my family? What do I have to do for my work? Everything was about everyone else, because we had to live outside of ourselves. And my brain was programmed to do this. It's just years and years and years of living in fear and high alert that made me continue to do this in adulthood. And that's why I lacked a sense of self, because I never was able to look in. And when I did look in, it was kind of painful, right? Very painful. And so I couldn't go there. But I managed to go there with the help of a really good therapist. And also with the desire to not be so full of sadness and pain. See, a lot of people would say, oh, you quit living in the past. Well, I wasn't living in the past. The past was living in me. And that's what I had to come to realize, that I had to work on the fact that I had unanswered pain, unanswered sadness. And by doing this, I was able to start through all of this, to let go of so much of this pain, to understand that I am able to be who I deserve to be. I am able to be happy. Happiness comes and goes, like I said before, but there's peace. There's peace in knowing that I matter. There's peace in knowing that I can make my own decisions without having to factor everyone else in. That I am able to be who I'm supposed to be. And that has been not only a gift, but it saved my life. Because I was going through the motions of yesterday's pain. And now today, when I wake up, I say to myself, good morning. I love you today. Today I'm excited to see what things that I enjoy in life and things that I don't have to put up with anymore that I used to put up with. I mean, say some of us get in a relationship and you know, all of a sudden these red flags are coming up. We're feeling anxious and like, oh my God, this is kind of strange, but oh well, I better just suck it up, and that's why we have to do that. But now you don't have to do that. You can start being who you are. And having this sense of self, your own confidence in your own decisions and your own thoughts will bring you so much peace and understanding of yourself that you'll never want to look back again. You'll never want to be someone you're not supposed to be. Life will start meaning something. You'll find the joy that was lacking. You'll find laughter. You'll find laughter in yourself. You can start laughing at yourself. We don't have to be so sensitive anymore. We don't have to think that the world's against us. The resentments are gone. All of this happens when we start to take a look at ourselves and start healing from the past. Healing our little child, our little girl, our little boy, by giving yourself the respect and the love that you deserve. By doing that for yourself, you will start finding out that you have a strong sense of self and that you matter. And this is what I would like to continue to do. Because if we can heal ourselves, we can help the next children, like our children that's happening to right now. We can help them because we are healing and we can be there for them. Compassion and understanding. And we can speak up And we can say that this has affected us, and it's going to affect our children that this is happening to. So today, today we can be who we're supposed to be. And that is why I'm going to continue doing these videos. This sense of self I just touched on today. And I just want you to know that you can find who you are. You are in there. Yesterday's pain needs to be answered. And I wish and hope that you find the courage to do this and to know that you're not alone. You're not alone. You can come comment on I Do Matter blog. This is going to be going on YouTube. Just know that there's so many of us out there that are healing and that want to reach out to others to help them in their journey to find peace and to be who they were meant to be. So thank you for listening, and I will talk to you again in 2 weeks. Until then, take care of yourself and be very gentle with yourself. Thank you.